You hear that afterward. See it.
Yeah.
Don't bite that.
Push that all the way down. Hit it.
Well, they're getting low.
Ooh! I sure did feel that.
Can y'all see good?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Shit.
Now you know why it was hot when you were in there?
Yeah.
Did it.
Good shit.
Now, you can tell which one's a fog. Watch it what the fire does, and then when he hits it with straight stream, watch what it does. And you can hear the difference. Screw that.
Yeah, exactly.
No fog.
He's all ducking out of the way.
That is awesome.
Oh, I got that.
I have it recorded, so I want this. Golly.
A plastics factory goes up in flames in Lima, Peru. Two men on an aerial platform tackle the worst of it. Suddenly, swirling clouds of smoke swallow them up. They can't breathe. Desperate for air, they crouch down. The firemen turn the hose off for just a second. When the picture comes back, there's total panic. Colleagues rush to help the injured men and drag them away. One of them shows no signs of life. They tear off his breathing apparatus and he's carried away for urgent treatment.
When a tank is exposed to sustained heat, such as from a fire, the liquid within the tank is forced to boil or vaporize, resulting in increased pressure in the tank. To prevent overstressing the tank, the relief device activates, venting the excess pressure. As pressure decreases in the tank, the valve begins to close. With continued heating, pressure again builds, causing the relief valve to reopen. Where flames impinge on the tank below the liquid level, the liquid absorbs the heat, allowing the tank metal to remain at a safe temperature. With continued relief valve operation, the liquid level drops, exposing a greater area of the tank to the effects of heating. With the flames impinging on the vapor space of the tank, the temperature of the tank metal, uncooled by liquid, rises. At some point, due to the vapor pressure from within, the tank metal begins to weaken, stretch, and eventually tear. As the tank comes apart, large quantities of both liquid and vapor are released in a powerful explosion. The heat radiated is sufficient to ignite combustibles and cause burns great distances from the explosion. Tank sections containing rapidly igniting fuel can become flying missiles, traveling great distances, causing secondary fires and other damage. It all happens quickly and with little warning.
What happened is called a boilover explosion. Why it happened is a bit more complicated.
Water is not your friend in a crude oil tank fire.
Fire protection specialist Gordon Lohmeyer is an expert on oil fires.
When your crude oil is on fire, it heats up the tank. A heat wave travels to the bottom of the tank 1 foot per hour until it reaches the water layer. It actually converts the water from a liquid phase to a steam phase. It expands 1,700 times to 1.
And that's enough to set off this. Look closely and you can actually see the steam expanding into flames. Once the temperature reaches 212 degrees, it's only a matter of time before the steam ignites an explosion. Obviously, you need water to put out a fire. So how could this have been avoided?
Every gallon of water that you put into that tank needs to be drained out.
Most likely, this wouldn't have happened if a water release valve at the bottom of the tank had been fully opened.
It eventually catches up with you when you put enough water on that tank.
And when it comes to fighting oil fires, the clock is ticking.
The longer the fire rages, the hotter that it gets and the lower the heat wave goes in the tank, thus setting you up for potential boilover.